Well, it was exactly 50 years ago on Thursday that the iconic Beatles album Abbey Road was released, and people were celebrating today in London to commemorate an album that many people feel was the Beatles' greatest. Back in 1969, it shot to #1 in the UK, where it proceeded to spend a total of 17 weeks. Hit songs that still resonate today. And my colleague Melissa Holroyd has joined me in the studio. Thanks for coming in, Melissa, to tell us some more. Big occasion for music fans, obviously. What's happening for this anniversary?
Well, at Abbey Road Studios itself, at the zebra crossing, there have been large crowds of people all day, all celebrating, taking lots of selfies, taking lots of pictures on the crossing. Traffic was at a standstill. There were people dressed up as Rita the Meter Maid, even though she's not even on the album. You know, people were having a terrific time there. Also, after 50 years, Here Comes the Sun by George Harrison is getting its first music video. I think that's just been released. I think people can watch it now. And there's the 50th anniversary reissue of Abbey Road. It features new mixes.
They did for the White Album as well.
They also did it for the White Album with the same people. Mixes by Giles Martin, and he is the son of the late Beatles producer, George Martin. OK, so interesting connection there, keeping things in the family. Now, this is one of the most famous pictures in the history of pop music, as we know, so recognisable, and it's been imitated 1,000 times. Tell us more about that. Yeah, the album cover that took just 10 minutes to shoot has become one of the most recognisable of all times. It's been parodied by both other musicians and everybody else over the years. We're looking at a couple of them now. They're just hilarious. Sesame Road. The cover didn't need any text written on it, the original one, not Abbey Road nor the Beatles. The Beatles were big enough. It looks like a straightforward a photo shoot of a fairly ordinary scene of men crossing the road, of the Beatles crossing the road going to work, but it's not.
Well, there's supposed to be some kind of a hidden meaning in the cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well,
rumors.
Conspiracy theorists back then were adamant that Paul McCartney was in fact dead, yeah? That he was killed in a road accident in 1967. And they pointed to the album cover as symbolic proof of his death, saying that his role was played by an imposter. Paul McCartney is a left-handed musician. Why does he have the cigarette in the right hand? He also has no shoes on, Karen. You don't need shoes when you go to heaven, yeah? When you go to the afterlife. And also,
that's taking it a bit too far for me.
The biggest evidence, the
VW in the back.
The VW in the back with 28 if. He would have been 28 if he wasn't dead.
Well, they actually marked the anniversary of the photo shoot itself just a few weeks ago, so let's take a quick look at that.
Looking for the perfect Beatles moment. Hundreds gathered to mark the 50th anniversary of the day the Beatles created the artwork for one of the best-known album covers in music history. One man took the opportunity to propose to his girlfriend, but most were just happy to be there.
I really wanted to come here on this day because it almost feels like they were here 50 years ago in the same place, so in a way you're just connected to them a bit more.
To mark 50 years of the album, there's a re-release of a super deluxe edition complete with new mixes of the album's 17 tracks, as well as unreleased outtakes and bonus sessions. The album was the last to be recorded by all 4 members of the group together. Less than a year after its release, the band split up. Here comes the sun, I say, oh yeah! 5 decades on, the iconic album cover still draws people to Abbey Road from all over the world. I came here to cross the road on the 50th anniversary of the Abbey Road album.
He is Australia's #1 Beatles fan. And it was important to him.
It's important to me to be here.
And I wanted to be here with him to celebrate this special occasion.
And some people had a special way to celebrate the special day for the very special location. Hey, you got to hide your love away. If she's gone,
Really was the end of an era, as you say, a very special place. Have you ever had your picture taken there?
No, I haven't. I've been on plenty of buses driving past there, driving along there. I've walked past there, but that was in the olden days. That was in the days before everyone had a mobile phone and everyone had a camera to take a picture of themselves.
In the grand scheme of the Beatles' musical legacy, why is this album so important?
Well, as we've said, it marks the end of an era. Yeah, so that in itself makes it very important.
Music,
there's also a huge amount of imagination. There's the breadth of musical vision, also the diversity of the songs.
Let's just have a listen here. Pull this up. It's coming in through the bathroom. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but we heard the Beatles. Who's laughing now? This